Today is my 8 days out since surgery, and I'm getting ready to head to the doctor's because he is going to be taking off my cast. Oh, I'm scared. I will be filming that. After today's visit, you'll see that this video will be all put together and kind of titled the first phase of bunion surgery. Again, mine is reverse bunion. It's confusing. I'm going to get the right terminology and everything today so people understand, because here again is a picture of my foot. It's not necessarily a bunion, but he was fixing this toe deformity with a few other things. So it was pretty invasive and pretty intense. So I'm 12 weeks non-weight bearing in my recovery. That's a long time. So right now I'm just filming the last part of the first video that I'm putting out. So again, I'm 8 days right now, and I thought I could talk to you a little bit while I'm getting ready. My mom's on her way to pick me up. Unfortunately, it is 5 degrees here in Michigan. We never get 5 degrees in like the first week in November, second week in November. Never. We actually broke history. They said that we broke records 50 years ago, I think it was, this low. So that's like crazy. And I have to go out in that with a walker. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, you know? So of all days, it has to be this cold with a walker. But I picked this time of the year because we always go to Florida in February. I wanted to be, you know, on the men's by then. Even though people tell me I'll have swelling walking in the sand, your feet will swell a little, but hey, at least I'm exercising them. I don't care about the swelling. It's this part. So this was actually the best time for me to do it. If you look at some of my other vlogs, you'll notice I had my Christmas trees up like the last week of October because I knew that the surgery was coming. So it was crazy, but I needed to be prepared. And I think that's what we're going to talk about as I put on my makeup, is the number one thing that you cannot prepare for with this surgery is the fact of everything after you have the surgery, everything that you know you need to get done on a daily basis, you forget how independent you really were. Like just turning the right lights on downstairs and getting, you know, the house set up for guests, or because I've had a lot of company and I'm like, oh God, I usually like that light on because my mantle shows better on my fireplace. Can somebody please turn it on? But no. I just do the wackiest things, I guess, because I'm like a control freak hostess. And so and yes, I apply my foundation with my fingers usually if I'm in a hurry, and I'm not about to try to get glam, but this is my first time that I'm applying makeup since my surgery. So what has happened this past week? I've already talked to you about the first, I think, 3 days. So let's pick up day 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the last 5 days. After day 3, I went off all my pain pills. I'm only on 800 milligrams of Motrin. So I went off all pain pills. I was really excited about that. I was on Percocet. It wasn't that it made me feel weird or anything. I just wasn't, I don't know. I just felt like, you know, I can get by without this. I don't really need it. I'm not in like that bad of pain. The swelling was probably more intense. And so I went ahead and went off of that, continued on the Motrin, and yes, I iced all the time. One thing that happened with my icing, even with a towel behind the back of my leg, I had some frostbite issues where I actually burnt my skin from the ice pack. I'm thinking I fell asleep with it at night and it just laid on my leg. And so after a couple days, I was like, God, my foot doesn't hurt, but the back of my leg hurts. And that was due to the ice pack. Another problem I had that I'm highly recommending anyone that is having this surgery and you're going in a cast. Not all doctors put casts on patients. You're probably one that goes home in a boot. My doctor will honestly tell you he cannot sleep at night unless his patients go home in a boot. And he covers, like, he puts an arch over the cast so your toes are kind of covered. I was in surgery when I was getting my cast put on, so I was kind of out of it, but waking up. They woke me up right toward the end, and I was watching them finish casting it. When I got home that night, I was having pain on the back of my heel, and I'm thinking, geez, did they do that one surgery that I'm, listening to in some of my groups that I'm in? Like, I'm on a Facebook group. Here it is right here again. And one lady said that they had to take some grafting out of her heel to place in, when they were working on her toes. And I thought, well, he didn't say anything to my husband. I'm hoping that he didn't do that, but maybe, because that's maybe why I'm feeling the pain. So I was up that night, and of course I had like throbbing in the top part of my foot right here, which you'll see the scarring. You'll see what everything looks like today when I get to the doctor's office. But I was like, the pain's not there. I mean, it's typical surgery pain, but I don't know, it just didn't line up. So the next day comes, and I'm now taking pain pills for just that area, the back of my heel. I'm like, okay, that is not what we should be doing. I don't think I should be treating that area. So I called him and I just explained, I'm having some pain in the back of my heel. So what my point is, ladies, or whoever's having this surgery, is listen to your body. And if your body's saying, like, no, I don't think this is part of the surgery, then that is your intuition. You will get intuitions. I believe God's created us to where he can speak to us and give us like an intuition. I just believe that. So I got 48 hours from surgery. We went ahead and packed up and went back to his office. And I was just learning to walk, which we'll talk about that. I don't use crutches because they're too hard for me. I fell already once on them, fell forward on the foot that I had surgery, and okay. So I use a walker. I feel safer with a walker. I don't know. I have good balance. I'm a snowboarder, I run. But I don't know what it is with crutches. I can't do the crutches. So I'm gonna blend this out while I talk to you. I am back in the office now, and here's a picture right here. I'll insert it of him getting ready to take off my cast that was just put on less than 48 hours ago. So you want to talk about pain. You're not to disrupt the area at all. And here I am going in and having my cast taken off. So yes, we have the cast taken off. I definitely took a little bit of a pain pill before I went because I didn't, I was thinking, this could really, really, really hurt. And where is my mascara? I bet you one of my daughters took it because, they're lucky. So I go in there, he takes it off. And of course, once he takes it off, my best friend drove me that day because my husband, finally went back to work, and my mom, I've been using her a lot. So one of my best friends, let me put it that way, because I cannot even tell you how great all my friends are. So one of my very close friends drives me. And when we get there, of course, he's taking it off, and my girlfriend goes and grabs the cast out of the garbage to put her finger in the back of it to see. And he didn't want to unwrap the initial bandage because we don't want to touch that. That's today. Well, she puts her finger in the back where the heel is, and sure enough, there is like casting in there that is like cement pointed, and it was jamming right in that area, right in the back of my heel. The second he took off the cast, it was like, it was, I could handle the throbbing, the pain from the surgery. Big deal, honestly. That's how bad it was. So we got that all taken care of. I get back home, and of course I get my leg up because it's swelling because I'm, maneuvering it around. Sorry if you can't hear me. I'm trying to talk loud. I'm maneuvering, around that day, 48 hours post. But I get home and I could actually fall asleep. So the first 24 hours, I tossed and turned at night. I had a heavy cast on. I had poking going on in the back of my heel. I did not sleep at all. Go and I get my thing off. I come home and I crash. I literally fell asleep. I've been falling asleep. I'm not a back sleeper, but I fall asleep with my foot elevated really high, and I just kind of try to get to my side a little bit, just a little bit, where I'm almost on my belly, because I'm like, I love to sleep on my belly, or kind of halfway on my belly, and it worked. So here's the next thing that I've been noticing. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and feel like, your whole body's relaxed. And then all of a sudden, I'll wake up and I'll feel like a jerk, like I jerked my foot, or my foot fell and I had to bring it up real quick. And all of a sudden, it's like pain or sore. And I don't know why. I'm like, I think I'm in a dead sleep and my foot kind of drops off the pillow, or I have this like bolt thing and it jerks my foot. And I think that's the hardest thing. But then I fall right back asleep, but I feel it when it happens. I don't know. It's just one weird thing. You may not have it if you're watching this video, but that is one thing. At night, I always fall asleep, but before I fall asleep, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna have that weird jerky feeling again when I'm in a deep sleep, and it's gonna wake me up and it's owie for a minute, and my foot's kind of sore in the morning. So I'm like, what's going on? It's like I'm having a wrestling fight with my foot. I want you to know your sleep positions improve. They really do. And I'm still only 8, so I'm sore. I'm still totally dependent on my walker, cannot put any weight down. I'll show you when I'm done me walking with the walker versus the crutches, just to give you an idea. So if you're in the hospital, if you're watching this prior to your surgery, ask for a walker. I promise you, you'll just be more happy. I really promise you. So that is it. I'm trying to think. Otherwise, my daughter was home from school because yes, we had a snow day, which was crazy. And then she's a senior. I had her take a whole week off and do work from home, and that was a blessing. So she helped me because literally going to the bathroom was a pain in the Really, it was like, middle of the night, you wake up and I was doing water, because water is healing. So I'd have so much water, I have to like go to the bathroom twice. And it's like a project to go to the bathroom here. I'm telling you, it's like, oh my gosh, I got to get up to go to the bathroom. It takes forever. But you know, you get past it. You definitely get past it. So again, 8 days in, I got 11 weeks to go. I'm praying constantly, doing a lot of YouTube. I do all kinds of different YouTube videos. So, you know, if you want, check out my channel, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, become my friend. I believe in encouraging one another. I believe that is the medicine to our soul and our spirit. And I believe God will keep your mind busy during the surgery, because I'm noticing that is probably the hardest thing right now. My buttocks and my hips are probably more sore than my leg from laying, because I'm not one that sits very much at all. I do interior design, so I'm gone a lot. I love to do any type of women events that I can do where I'm speaking and traveling. That is just a passion of mine. But otherwise, I'm in homes with clients, with women, loving on them in any way possible. And that means doing all kinds of fun things. Getting on stools, running around, going to stores, shopping, all that kind of stuff. And so it's a blessing. And I had to turn down a lot of clients, probably 3 clients that really wanted to do some more projects. But I decided, since I'm down, and this is what you got to do, is you mentally got to think of things. If you're gifted in some areas, you do crafting or whatever, get your yarn ready and go to town. If you're in writing, get some writing ready. If you've always dreamed of writing a book, this is your time to do it. Ask God what it is that you can do in this time that you're sitting down. Maybe you're going to write old-fashioned letters, then go get some stationery. This is the part that you really have to have stuff ready. So yeah, I have some Netflix things, but I was never a TV watcher. I'm doing a Bible study right now, and I'm actually teaching a Bible study online. I do that, and so I'm filming and editing that. That has always been a passion, and editing videos takes a long time. The other thing that I am doing right now is I'm pursuing real estate school. So I'm doing real estate school online starting. I gave myself 10 days to rest and get all the medicine out of my mind. So I start real estate school this Monday, which will be like 11 days out of surgery from my surgery date. And that should take me a few weeks to really take it and study and get ready for the test. So I'm excited. I'm going to be a student. I'm going to act like I'm going to school, and time will go by fast. So find something that interests you, go back to your passion, write. I don't know what it is, but think about that before your surgery, or if you're on it now, have people get you stuff that will, you know, keep you busy, because that's probably the hardest part. Let's talk about my schedule. Everybody's family dynamics are different. My one daughter's here from high school. My one daughter's at Michigan State University, so she's gone, and she actually took my car, so hopefully that's a blessing. And my son is in the Navy, so it's just 3 of us here. So I did meal prep. I have a lot of people bringing me food, which is a blessing. My daughter cooks. My husband is amazing. Those that do not have any support, reach out to me. Let me pray for you. Let me just lift you up if you're taking the surgery and you're afraid because you don't have it. Listen, my mom was by herself when she had this surgery, and she did it. So it just makes me more thankful, because I don't even know how my mom got through it, but it makes me more thankful for my husband who helped me. And is helping me, especially the first week. But my schedule is, right now, you don't really get on a schedule. I stayed in bed literally the first 4 days. I didn't get out of bed. And then the 4th day I got out, and I just started doing some, like, walking around on walker because I needed to go like number 2 because of all the stuff that was in me. So I started eating apples, lots of apples, and it really helped, and I moved a little just with my walker. So I highly recommend that around day 4. I wasn't pushing my body before that because it was in healing mode. The other thing I did was I started to stay in bed. My husband would bring me up a coffee in the morning and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just so I had something to take my food. I had friends that would bring me lunch. Otherwise, I had crackers stashed in my pile because remember this right here, this cart, I had that all prepared before my surgery. So get your little hibernating area ready. You're gonna want that ready. And I had like little crackers and stuff I could have. When he come home, he would come and get me and he'd carry my walker down, and I inched down my steps. I have a lot of steps in my house. I'd inch down on my butt, get my walker and get over to the couch area until he went to bed at night, and then I would come back up with him. So it gave me a change of scenery, something to look forward to, and broke the night up. Otherwise, everything else that I was doing during the day, I love this, by the way, if you're into makeup, this is by Hoola, and I'm loving this because it's just a little glow. I feel alive. So anyway, that's that. Then he would come up and kind of get me ready for bed, and that's it. I ordered a lot of pajamas. As a matter of fact, I was just on Victoria's Secret and ordered some nice flannel pajamas. I prefer to sleep in shorts with this surgery. I don't know why, yet it's 5 degrees out and you should be in your cozy flannels here. I'm in shorts because I like the shorts better. Far as getting up in the morning, I sleep in way more. I'm usually up by 6:30. I've been sleeping in, and then I wake up and I read my book a little, eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich that my husband gave me, and then proceed to take my pills after I've had food in my belly. Otherwise, I feel yucky. And then that's it. Then I get up, I come into the bathroom. I have a stool so I can put my knee on it. I plan on getting a scooter, but I'm waiting. I just want to wait till I'm a little bit more stable on that scooter. No, it has brakes and stuff, but yeah. Me and a scooter, I don't know, but I think it'll be convenient because last night I tried to, stay in my kitchen a little bit and make some tacos and stuff, something healthy, and my foot was throbbing by an hour of just having it up on a stool. So it does not like to be down. It still wants to be elevated. You will get pressure if it's down. I can wiggle my toes right now, and that's good. So that's a little bit about where I am in the first week. I hope it helps. I'm going to, show you when I leave now to go get dressed. I'm doing all this on my own. I'm sitting here in my area here, and I have all my makeup. I made sure everything was out of drawers and everything was out so I could easily sit down in a chair and get ready. I have my walker right behind me, and I organized all my clothes so they're on this chair or they're over here in this armware right over here to the left. So I'll show you. You just got to have your space organized. Finish up, do my hair, and then we will head out to the doctor's office. All right, so here is my walker. I'm all covered up. So this is the walker that I've been using. And it's so much better than crutches. I love that it has the hand. I will tell you that the palms of my hands do get sore, but I feel better that my foot is like kicked back behind me and I'm just lifting up. It's much easier when you are maneuvering your body, because I don't know, the crutches are just, I have them over there and they're too far to go get right now. But when I'm with the crutches, I feel like I'm gonna, I'll show you. I feel like I'm gonna fall forward with the crutches, and your normal instinct when you fall forward is to catch yourself with that foot. Well, here's the thing, with the walker, I can catch myself with the walker. I just feel so much safer. I might look like a little granny. I don't care. It's cute. I love old little grannies. And you can attach a basket right here if you want. But I am going to look at a scooter this week. That's something I'm investing in. Definitely going to do it, or rent it from my local medical supply store. One thing I wanted to tell you is I didn't take a shower till day 5, 6. So my husband, we got a medical chair. A friend lent me a medical chair, and I sit on that chair when I shower. My husband kind of leaves me in there, and I kind of cleaned up. I even shaved my leg because I just needed to shave my one leg. And life was good. Came out. I'm one that can let my hair air dry, so I'm thankful for that. And I'm also one that can let my hair go up to 5 days. So without washing. So that is a huge blessing. I usually put my hair up in a messy bun, or I just pull it back like this, and I have cute headbands. I like to feel good. When I feel good, I mentally feel better. So that's a little bit of today. Let's head to the doctor's office. Okay, so I am just done. The cast is put back on, and I'll probably end the video here. The pin, well, it's covered now. I have a little toe sock on because I have to go outside. The pin comes out next week. Healing is great. I'm gonna put a clip of my x-rays up, and I basically had a toe deformity. He actually said that the doctors were, having a little party over my x-rays because they've never seen toes like this. So my toes were kind of split. That's what my deformity looked like this. And he ended up putting a pin to drag the other one over, and then he screwed my big toe over so the joint would fuse and bring all my toes together. This foot needs to be done also because the deformity is in both of my feet. Okay, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. You just seen my 8 days out of surgery with the doctor. You looked at my healing. And this is when I use crutches. I wanted to end. I do use my thing, but right here I use crutches just because I know that, just trust me, I'm okay. I actually do a couple of these. Now remember, I'm 9 days out, but I'll do a couple of these because my left hip right here is sore from just being on bed rest. So I'll do some of these. Obviously, I can't with this, but I will tell you, from jumping on this a lot, my right buttock's going to be really good and in shape. So any other pointers for first week? One other thing that I will say is, and I'll probably zoom in so you can see me while I talk. Okay. One other thing that I would suggest is getting some comfy, cozy pajamas and having them delivered and set up. So I bought these fleece Victoria's Secret pajamas, and of course my mom's like, Heather, just cut off some old sweatpants, but I'm very old school. When I get up and do my hair, like today was shower, day 2 shower, 9 days. When I get up and do my hair, put a little lipstick on, put a nice, cute, cozy pair of pajamas on. I don't know what it is, but I honestly just mentally feel better. So load up on some boyfriend sweatpants from Victoria's Secret, load up on a couple cute little pajama pants, because you definitely will feel better. If you have any questions, I mean, this is a community. Let me know if you're getting ready to prep for it. If there's something I didn't cover. Hey, I'm hoping that you enjoyed this. My prayers are for you. God is good. God is great. Philippians 4:13, do all things through Christ who strengthens us.